Greetings and salutations.
Hey guys, good morning. Ooh, I caught it just in time. Wow, man, it said my mic is muted right at the top. Good morning. Happy Monday. Oh man, this is going to be like the most not perfect start of the week, but we're going to just get through it with as much honesty and integrity as I can. And I guess that can only be 100%, or it's not what it claims to be, right? Honesty and integrity. So I will be honest and have integrity with everything. I have all the receipts. I don't have to show any of the receipts. I know I could just say, guys, it is what it is. You can believe me or believe like her crazy claims, meaning Linda, in the chat last night. And or just, I don't want to say crazy, let's just say outlandish. If I misspeak at all during this live, it's only because my feelings are hurt, right? And I feel blindsided by someone from our community that was a part of our community. And I've talked to other creators who have gone through similar things late into the evening last night and early this morning. And they've given me advice on how to deal with it. Some say, yeah, do the show you're going to do. Some say just ignore it and move forward. And one of those people is a pretty big creator. And I don't want to out him and her. They're a team for a clout grab to say, like, hoo, look who my friends are. But the situation has got me just dumbfounded, and it's all, and this is from her words, meaning Linda. So from this point forward, if I say her, I'm talking about Linda. That way I don't have to keep saying her name over and over. I'm not trying to cause her any discomfort or havoc in her life. I just want to give the truth on what has happened. And this seems so dramatic. Just the fact that I even have to have this show. And I'm sure some of you would probably are thinking like, well, then don't do it, or do it this way or do it that way. If I did a poll right now, it'd probably be 50-50. Maybe it'd be 80-20. I don't know. It doesn't matter. I'm going to do the show and then let the chips fall where they may. If this show crashes my entire channel, then it crashes my entire channel. Then I just go back to, presenting court videos and doing what I was doing before. So last night, Linda, one of our mods, an important part of our community, came out first in the chat. She was saying, hi to everybody, being cryptic, asking, Motherbird, did you get my email? Motherbird, go look at your email. and, saying how much she loves everybody, which I can show emails that about the people she's saying she loves, where she was trying to get me to turn against them in the very beginning. Meaning like James Collins, how she thought that he was out to get her, that he was trying to get me to turn against her, which never happened. And I have those emails. And I still, even after that, was just like, no, Linda, you're being, unreasonable. That's not what's happening. No one's plotting against you. And so I decided to, like, you know what? Cause she was like, can I please be a mod? Can I please be a mod? And I have all those emails and my responses. And I was like, yeah, sure. Just give me a minute to like settle in and figure stuff out. And I had a lot of people in my ear saying, don't do this, do that, do this, do that. You're saving the world by keeping, you're saving the lifeboats community and Reese, thank you for helping Reese. And then the other half is saying, F Reese. And it was a very confusing time, all while I'm trying to save my tattoo shop from going under. Which I've never ever have I said that. I've always just said I'm just moving locations, which I was, but really what it was that I was going under. And the reason why I'm saying that now is to show you guys that I've never once asked for money to help save my tattoo shop. I never asked Linda for money to help save my tattoo shop. And I'm just trying to show you guys what my intentions are with this show. And that was never to get money and a PayPal, ever. She asked me what my PayPal was. She said she wanted to help, and I didn't tell her about my tattoo shop, that it was going under, because of what some of the artists, the way they were handling their money at the shop by not paying their what was supposed to be paid. In a sense, that's what was happening. That's not even important, but that, and that I want to retire, but also make sure those guys have a place to work. So I found a cheaper place. And so we moved into that cheaper place, $1,000 cheaper, but I never once cry-sacked that, that the shop was going bankrupt or broke. But basically that's what was happening. And I was trying to save the shop. Anyways, she asked for my PayPal. I didn't even have a PayPal. I had an old PayPal from 2 tattoo shops ago called Angel Saint. And so I said, I think I do. I'll check. I literally thought she was going to send me like $50. She said, let me send you a little bit of money. I'll send it this way. That way YouTube doesn't get their share. And I was like, okay, cool. I sent it. And when I got it, me and my wife were both like, whoa, that's crazy. We thanked her profusely. And, I just continued having her be a mod. You guys knew I was having issues with the chat. So I said, I needed someone backstage. James and I had offered the position to Wolfie. And James even had a meeting with Wolfie that Wolfie was going to come backstage, but Linda really wanted it, stating, and I have all these emails stating that, Wolfie's better with the people. Can I just be backstage and helping out backstage? And so I said, okay, well, maybe we'll do it 50-50 or 80-20 or whatever. And Linda really wanted to be backstage. So we did that, and it worked for 2 days, and then it stopped working. Last night in the live, she said that I offered her this job that I couldn't fulfill, that I lied to her by offering her this job that I didn't know that I couldn't fulfill for her, because she couldn't star the comments. Then she sent me 2 emails this weekend that I didn't reply to because I was tattooing, trying to save my shop. And I had a family day that was well needed. Hadn't had a family day in a while, and I spent time with my family because, and these are her words, I didn't answer her emails that I'm a scammer like Tommy. Because I didn't answer her emails this weekend that I'm a scammer like Tommy. So now we're having this show. That's it. If you guys want to see all the receipts, I have them all lined up right here to show. I'm going to go to the chat right now. And I can start with everything that she said, but there was enough people here that were there last night that can vouch for everything that I'm saying regarding that. Hold on. Don't want to show that. Oh, well, so anyways, let me go back to this. I will show that too. So anyways, she was trying to offer me more money and I didn't respond to those. She said that you only get 4 hours of being able to star. A guest can only get 4 hours of being able to star comments on the free subscription for StreamYard, the platform that I use to do the show live. You only get 4 hours when you use the free. She said, find out what it costs to do it a year and let's chat and we'll figure it out. I don't use the free StreamYard. If I did, you guys would see a little duck. You would see a little duck in the corner. I use actually the most expensive StreamYard subscription you can get that I pay out of pocket every month. It's $80. Well, right now I'm on the $40 version one, but normally it's the $80 version I've been using for like 4 or 5 months. And that's not it. She said that she spent all this time researching a job that I offered her, when really I was just being nice, trying to include her, when she wanted to turn the whole community against her, or like she wanted to turn like me against everyone else in the very beginning. And I was just like, no, come on. No, that's not what's happening. James Collins isn't after you. I'm not after you. He's not getting me to watch you on other channels was what she thought. She thought that James was having me go to other channels to watch how she moved in other chats. And that's not what was happening. But that's what she thought was happening. And I'm like, no, hun, that's not what's going on. But still, I tried. I did everything I could to appease her. I really did. And then because I didn't answer the emails, and these are her words, now I'm a scammer like Tommy. Becky says, stop all communications and move on. It's a waste of your time. Yeah, it is. It is. And so, and I don't want everyone to be mad at Linda. That's not why I'm doing this. I'm just trying to, I not stick up for myself. It's not even really that. It's just to show you what's happened. And this is to explain to you guys why Linda has kind of gone off the rails a little bit. It's more for you guys to understand what happened with Linda. So you guys can pray for her and and really and worry about her and maybe reach out to her in emails. I don't know. I don't know what there is to do. So I that's it. She's already attacked my she's already attacked my chat this morning with sock accounts, pretending to be someone that's going to report me to YouTube. Probably did, under that sock account and under her account. Oh, here's another thing. Someone has sent PayPal. I don't even use PayPal. I have this last week with an old PayPal. It's called angelsainttattoo.com. That's my PayPal that I used for my old tattoo shop because people wanted to pay in PayPal. I stopped using it a long time ago. I used it this week. I've gotten 3 PayPals from it. But a customer wanted to use PayPal the other night. I said, crazy. My PayPal, I'm using it again because I'm using it on my YouTube channel. And they couldn't use it because someone reported that I was a scammer on PayPal. That only could have been one person. So I don't know. So then there's all that. I don't even want to get distracted with the chat right this second, because I see people saying, no, you've lost the plot, and I'll read that later. Yeah, sending love and grace to Linda. That's what I want to hear. And her husband has sent me 2 emails, one saying, don't ever email my wife again, you fucking low-life felon cunt. Lowest form of life on this planet. That's how he really thinks. And then the other email from her husband is, my wife says you have daughters, poor girls, some role model you are, taking money, but when asked for it back, you act like the pussy you are. She wanted to help you. You fucked her under. Some man you turned out to be, huh? Surely your God is pleased with you now. Hold on, my wife's calling. Hello? Hi. Okay. All right. Thank you, babe. Okay. I love you too. I'll tell Hazley. I've already started. You're live right now. Oh, well, no, I'm not on speaker because, yeah. Okay. All right. Love you too. Bye. Okay, I will. Mariana says hi, everybody. And she loves you guys. She thought she was on speaker again, but the last time she was on speaker, people wanted to send me money and I appreciated it. And it actually did help. But from this point forward, there will be no more PayPals. Of course, I could open another PayPal and I could try to, do all the things, but I'm not. Yeah. So that's it. Actually, I thought I was going to talk about that a lot more, and have to show videos, but you know what? I'm not going to show everything. I don't need to show everything. I do have, hold on. We're good. Hayes, Rachel's on her way to come get you. Okay, baby.
It's just that my tablet's ringing.
Okay. Okay. But I assure you, I am an amazing role model to my daughters, and I could get them lined up right here, right now, and tell you how much they love their dad. And that I've never scammed anybody. I have older daughters in their 30s and 20s. And anyways, I gotta remove that. So that's what's going on. I don't know what's going on with Motherbird. She sent Motherbird emails and was all cryptic last night saying, Motherbird, did you read my email? Motherbird, you need to read it now. And then after Motherbird came back, that's when Linda was like, Sam can have my wrench back, and basically she was trying to help. Yes. But I don't need people to pay my subscriptions. I don't need helping you mod. That's on you guys. You guys are the mods. I will set my rules and guidelines, and I trust you guys. And she wanted to be backstage. I offered that to her. Something happened. She wasn't able to do it. And that's all there is to it. I didn't respond to her emails, and she completely lost her mind. So, that's right, Mischief. She needs a doctor, and I don't want to, diagnose her or anything like that. The last time I was reading the DSMR, it was the DSMR 3R. And that was a long time ago, 1991, 92, when I worked in that field. And it's just too bad. And she'll be missed. I did block her from the chat because I didn't want there to be people attacking her. And I didn't want to get sidetracked with trying to get in an argument with her live on the, does that make sense? That's the only reason why I blocked her from today's chat. Yeah, it's the DSM-5 now. So that was a long time ago. There's been a lot of things happen in that time. But anyways, yep, that's where we're at. I'm not asking people to pick sides or anything like that. Not even a little bit. If you're friends with Linda and you have her email address, reach out to her and send her some love. That's all I can say. I am not going to do that. I thought I was gonna. I sent her email like, hey, I'm not gonna give you access to the community until you and I have a chat in person. But after receiving the emails from her husband, I will not be doing that, and they can have a nice life. Welcome to the Mayhem Show. I am Sam. I'll start to respond.
Good morning to the chaos we ride.
So when I get texts, my own ideas.
Wake up, Sam. He's reborn again. One step forward from where he's been. Turn up the noise, flip the script today. Lights on, Sam. We've got dues to pay. A world on fire, but the winds still blow. This is Morning Mayhem. Welcome to the show.
Okie doke. So there's that. I was so busy like making screenshots of all the emails and everything of like our relationship from start to finish that I didn't even really plan a show. So I think we'll just spend some time in the chat and I'm just disappointed with her. Yeah, I'm disappointed with her behavior too. That's first and foremost. Very disappointed. The inappropriate me wants to scream and yell and call names and all the things. But that definitely would not please God. And And that's just the fleshly human part of our being, right? And that was really like last night, because I didn't see it. That's the crazy thing. I didn't see any of it. I was just answering. So I went as far as I could in the chat, answered a bunch of questions, but it was becoming a long time. So I was like, okay, I'm just going to start answering questions. And I told Russ, you deal with the questions that come in after that. Russ didn't tell me anything about it. Nobody told me anything that all that was going on in the chat. I'm just bopping along, all happy, answering questions, and then, I talked to James afterwards, and he's just like, bro, did you know anything was going on? I was like, no, I didn't know anything. He's like, man, she went off the rails. I was like, broken arrow. I was like, damn, broken arrow. Thank you, Beej. I really appreciate that. For your amazing mods. Yes, for the amazing mods. And hopefully we'll be able to do something for them. No, I know, Nicole. Everyone kept me out of it because they knew that was the right thing to do. And yeah, Russ was sleeping. No, he was actually reading them. I mean, I haven't talked to him about it or anything, but at first I was kind of mad at Russ for not bringing it to my attention, but no, he did the right thing. Everybody did. Everybody was like ready to block and time out and all the things, but that's not what we do on our channel, especially on Sundays. But I don't know. I'm glad that she didn't get timed out or blocked, because then that way I got all the information on how she was feeling. I don't think I would have got it otherwise. Had she been timed out or blocked in the first two comments, I wouldn't have known that it was because I didn't respond to her emails quickly enough. I wouldn't have known that she was that upset. I might have just thought she was a little bit upset, or maybe that I just thought she was just over it or mad at someone else. So it was perfect. It was handled perfectly. And the response from the other mods was the perfect response. Like, they wanted to protect the chat and the community and all the things that we're trying to do here at After the Bars and this community. Oh, it's just so crazy. Yeah. Read some amazing emails last night. I read an amazing email from Awakened. I don't know if I can share her story yet, but so I want to talk to her, but I definitely want to share her story and talk to her a little bit more. Maybe even have her on the show. And you look beautiful, honey. Do you want to come say hi?
No, yeah, but we have to clean my fish tank today because it's really dirty.
We will. We'll clean it today. We'll got to go get the water, though. Got to clean our fish tank.
Like, almost the whole entire fish
Watch your
tank
feet.
is
Yeah.
green.
Come on. Say hi.
What?
You're funny.
No, I'm not.
Huh? Yeah, you are. Okay, don't climb into that.
Yes.
Okay, say bye, Gracie. Don't hit me. So I can't remember what I was just talking about, but yeah, everyone was perfect. Oh yeah, I was talking about Awakened. So yeah, I want to talk to her a little bit more. She did do a response video. I don't know if she even wants me to share that. She shared it with me, but it is publicly available on YouTube. There's that. And then I missed some messages from Scorpio Rising. I did look him up, and I didn't see your comments last night. That was nobody's fault but my own, not being able to handle the chat like a pro. but yeah, I did look him up. I did not know him. There was no picture of him. It would be easier if I could see a picture of him. But I did not know that name, and it sucks. His case is wild. It's too bad that he is doing life without parole. But I didn't know many guys from that part of Orange. Gonna go get ready for Rachie.
I don't need him ready.
Okay,
I'm just looking.
Okay, go look around then. You want my phone?
Sure.
Okay. Here you go. Okay, babe. So, anyways, yeah. Oh yeah, I was talking about Scorpio rising. Yeah, so yeah, I was hoping I would have known him. That would have been cool to have that small world connection. That's always badass. Yes, Misha. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you, Cosmic Connection. Oh, she's here right now. Confusing because someone else uses it as well as it just be a logo in my videos, though everyone I put Steve is part of. Looking after the bars, you can share anything. I'm an open book. Oh, amazing. I watched that twice. I watched it once last night, and I watched it again this morning just to kind of like calm down, because the tone of your voice is so soothing, and the pain and the reflection that you hear in your voice was amazing. So it was a good distraction to be able to watch and listen to that. And I seen an old friend of mine is in the short movie, and I already reached out to another friend to find pictures of me and that person together. And he's in the short movie, Steven Dorff. Yeah, so that was super cool to see Steven in that. I'd never seen that before. And so I'm trying to get proof pictures that I can show you that I was actually friends with him. Yeah, so that was like a weird, like little small world quinky dink. What's up? Huh?
What do I need your phone for?
To play games, to watch YouTube, whatever.
I don't want it.
Okay, we'll give it back then, fool.
Actually, no, I want to watch TikTok.
Okay, go watch TikTok. I have it blocked with kid stuff. She's the only one who uses TikTok. So yeah. So I really appreciate that, Awakened. It was really amazing to see Steven at the end, and it was like it like all came together for me. I was like, oh, I'm supposed to be seeing this. And the short, as like, did Tommy show that, or Brett, did he show that to you guys, or is that something you found? I would really love to know, like, about all of it. It was just a trippy feeling to see that pop up at the end. I was just like, I just couldn't stop staring at Steve. Just blew me away. I could show that, but I could show just that it's long though, you know, and oh, he stole the lifeboat idea. Got it. That's what I was thinking. And didn't he screw it. We can go from one, not bash, but to another crazy situation. Didn't he hold on. Hey, Rachie's here. I heard the brakes. We got new brakes on the Honda, and we had our friend do it, and he did it wrong. So they're squeaky as heck. Yeah, I was thinking that. And didn't he present that question to his community like it was him coming up with it? Okay, good. Have fun.
I will.
Okay. If you guys need anything, let me know.
I will.
Okay. Love you. Yeah, did he ever present that the lifeboat question to people? I was really, really wondering about that. Oh, you knew that for 2 years. Wow. Wow. I have a funny story now that I just yeah, thank you, Mischief, for the save. I didn't see any question, but email me and I'll keep my email up. So I was dating this actress, right? And she had a show on USA Up All Night, and I think she was on another show, and I can't remember. You know, when you date an actress, they have, you know, it's especially an actress that's working when in Hollywood. You know, they tell you about all their shows and pilots they've done, and it's a lot. The first date is always a lot when you're dating an actress. You really don't get to the meat and potatoes until you like the second and third date. That's when you really get to discover like who they are and not who the Hollywood version of them is. So anyways, this goes along with the lifeboat like scenario of what Brett did, stealing it. And so anyway, she asked me to take her to an audition. So I did. I took her to this audition, and she leaves the audition. She's telling me all about it. She was young. I mean, I was young too. I was 20. Okay. Bye. Thanks. She was 24. I was 26, I think. So I just mean, you know, just young that way. And she's like, tell me about it. She's like, oh, he's this writer producer. He writes all his screenplays, and he wants me to be in this place. So he had me read for one of his screenplays, and I think he's gonna pick me, and I'm just so excited. And she had she was actually in a TV show at the time. So I was like, why are you even like looking for like more gigs? But you know, she didn't know if that was going to continue. Anyway, she's telling me about the audition, and she's reading it, and I'm like going, man, that sounds familiar. And so she's telling me more, and she was like, yeah, and he's like the quirkiest little guy. He like totally reminds me of like a Woody Allen type guy. And when she said Woody Allen, it hit me that she was reading What's Up, Pussycat? And that Woody Allen movie, or what's New Pussycat, or whatever that Woody Allen movie was. And I was like, wait a minute, did he give you like, you know, a script? And she's like, yeah, digs through her bag and shows me the script, and it was what's Up, Pussycat, or whatever that the Woody Allen Pussycat movie was. And I was like, he didn't write that. That's a Woody Allen movie. She's like, no, I said he reminded me of Woody Allen. I was like, no, and I'm saying he's having you read from a Woody Allen script telling you that it's his. Are you sure he said it was his? He goes, yeah. He said he was writing it. He was doing the rewrite right now, and that, you know, there's all these production companies that are wanting it, and that I'm a shoo-in to play the who played the female lead in that movie. What's her name? She's like a bombshell from the 60s. Oh gosh, redhead, not Raquel Welch. Anyways, yeah, she was like, she was blown away blown away. And so then we went home, we went and rented the movie, with VHS, we rented the movie. And when she was watching it, it was like word for word what she had read at this audition. And a lot of breast stories were familiar. Yeah. And shit, poor her, man. At the time, she was just like, she really thought she was going to be in this amazing, moody movie. And yeah, it was an amazing movie, but had been done like 30 years. And, he was just one of those scam, the audition was at his apartment, and it was like a rundown apartment in Hollywood, off Hollywood Boulevard, one of those beat up apartments. I know I'm saying that like you guys know what I'm talking about, but some of you might. And it's just like, just like those like little side streets off the boulevard, like any big city, the apartments that are like off the main boulevards. And oh yeah, you're welcome, Lord Kiss Freak. Absolutely, man. I'll show it again if you want. It was super cool. Actually, I will show it again here in a bit. Don't let me forget. It was her. Anyway, she was hurt. Well, anyway, she wanted to go back and give her a piece of his mind, right? And and he owed her money. He was paying her to do the audition, which I thought was weird right off the rip, right? Paying her money to do the reading. And I can't remember the reason, but it was fishy to me off the rip. Anyway, she wanted to go back. That's right, to get the money. And so this time I went along and waited down in the lobby and went and scared the holy bejesus out of him. I even had one of my brothers come with me, and we did the whole standing out and going up in the elevator, standing outside the door routine from Pulp Fiction. It was funny. So yeah. Almost made me sorry I never bought a shirt. Right. Okay, I'm gonna go not backwards. Yes, I'm going backwards. I'm sorry, guys. Just to mark some comments. I'm not gonna read them until after I mark them all. Then I will go in order. So, I don't see much. There's one. Actually, I'm going to show. Watch the first part. Sorry to hear. Linda needs all the support we can give. It was good to clear the air. Everyone makes mistakes. That's right. That's right. This one isn't unforgivable. It's forgivable. But I mean, I can't trust her, again. Because, we're not friends like that to where like I can be around her every day to, for that trust to rebuild. That's the one of the problems I'm finding with parasocial relationships and friendships is that, you can be like, okay, yeah, I forgive you. Or if I'm asking for forgiveness, I can't, I'm on, let's just call it TV. I'm on TV every day here with you guys. So I can prove it that way. But on the other side, there's really no way, for, I hope that makes sense and it's not convoluted. It's not that I don't want to like, and I'm sure she wouldn't even if I said, come on, Linda, it's okay. I forgive you. There's nothing, I do forgive her. Hopefully she forgives me for not responding to her email within a day, because when I was screenshotting them this morning, the emails she was talking about were 2 days old. So yesterday it would have been a day. Maybe there was one that was a couple of days before that, but hey, I'm sorry. Yeah, I can't do it, man. I try. I really do try. I try. Cosmic Section, a short film made to bring light to the troubled teen industry, was used to abuse the vulnerable in his community, and we never knew. Is that what that movie was about? The troubled teen industry? It was used to abuse the vulnerable. Wow, 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 wow. I didn't know that's what that. I thought it was just a oh yeah, because he was choking her out. Oh man, look at my arms right now. Oh, wow. Wow, wow, wow. I can't believe I didn't get that. Wow, what a piece of shite. Yeah, man. Wow. Wow, unbelievable. Unbelievable. If no one has seen it, I would love to show it before the end of the show. I actually have it like queued up to show. But the entire video that she made is just gorgeous. The things that the black and white movie that's played in the background, it is so well done with not a lot of effects. You know how I do it, with all the flying effects, not in my documentaries, but like in my intros. I always have like I overdo it. I'm still new at it, so one of these days I'll have just the right amount of everything. But that would be really cool. That would be a good story to talk about on the morning show. It sure would, Beta. I would love to talk about that. I know there's a couple of people in the community that are victims to that. I don't want to put them on blast, but they have mentioned it in emails. Hopefully I could find those emails again. That way I could know who those people were. And I'm sure they would love to come on and talk about that. Actually, let's do this. Let's do a call to action. If you've had any, either as a parent or as a victim of the teen industry, please send me an email, and in the subject line, just put teen industry, I guess. I have told my story about being a teen in the industry for behavior. It was when I went when I was with Adam Rich. Remember, I told you they had me. It was called tribal therapy, and they had me pull until I had no more energy left. And then when I got done, she asked me the question again, and I just started crying. So because I was like, I have no issues, but it turns out I did, and that's how they got to it. I wasn't abused, but not at all. And it was like an inpatient setting in a hospital, in a rehab hospital in Hollywood. It was called Coldwater Canyon. Yeah, I actually worked for them later on in life. But yeah, pretty cool, man. I would love to do that. Kim says, Sam, PayPal is the only way us Canadians can send moolah that I'm aware of. Yeah, you're right, because John tried to send me, or did send me, and he was only able to do it through PayPal. But that same PayPal account now has been flagged as that I'm a scammer. So I'm guessing that she reported her donation to me and the channel as a scam. I've never asked her for a penny. I assure you, I never ever did. It was 1000% like after our Zoom call where it was me and my family all talking to her, and she was sitting by the beach. We just had the most lovely conversation, and just about life. And then at the end, she asked me, she's like, do you have a PayPal? And I was like, no. And I was like, well, I have an old one. I don't know if it works. And then when I realized it did work, she asked me again, and I said, sure. And I sent it to her, and then she sent me $200, and I was like, what? And if I had it to pay back, like right this second, I would just send it back to her, even though I know I don't need to do that. This is her issue, not mine. But if I had it right now, I would send it to her. And in the future, if I get it, I mean, I could show my check. I mean, at what point does being transparent, where does being transparent end to where now, like I'm becoming like this, this simp, where like, I'm just like, coddling to everyone so everyone can, so people can feel like important, but, or that I'm, being transparent. Like I could show you my checking account right now, that it's, but I don't want to do that. I mean, I could do that. No, let me rephrase that. I do want to do that, but I feel like that's almost weird, and then what? And then you guys see that it's empty. And then then I receive super chats, and now, it's my weird parasocial multi-level manipulation. Like where does one stop and where and end and start? And do you know what I mean? Where it's us being a cool ass community, helping each other, me making a living and not manipulating, but me being transparent, but then that becomes manipulation. Right? It just keeps building until I just jump off of my roof, which is a single story, and I would just maybe sprain an ankle. So you guys get it, right? I know you do, because we're the smartest community in the world on YouTube. Like hands down. Right. A gift isn't a loan. I know. I don't. One watch coming up. Dude. Where is it? Oh, it's in my file. Linda, you are the proud owner of a new watch. It's worth way more than 200. It is. I had it appraised. Yeah. Now that money is not going to go to whoever we were going to help, and it'll go to Linda to appease her, and that's a great idea. That's perfect. That's perfect. Cosmic Connection. That's exactly what my sponsor would tell me. My sponsor refuses to watch the show, for multiple reasons, but the main one is that he watched it once and he just felt the need to chime in to help me, and he just doesn't. It just was driving him crazy. And so that's not his job to rescue me. But yeah, that's all. That's exactly what he would say. Now I'm going to get emotional. Awakened says, after the bars, just hold true to who you are. People talking about all of us everywhere. No matter who we are, nobody will see everyone's truth. Those who mind don't matter. Those who matter don't mind. Seuss. Yeah. The great and late Dr. Seuss. I'm just bebopping around in the comments. Hey, Magic of Healing. Good to see you. I'm so glad you're here. For real. I'm so glad you're here. After the bars, the problem is not being transparent and saying you are poor and can't afford heat and then go on a shopping spree. Got it. Yeah, that's so true. That is so true. Yeah, I don't know how she does it. I would go on a ramen shopping spree. Ramens for everyone. Yeah, that's poignant. Thank you so much. That's perfect. I just love you guys so much, man. Her blood buddy. Yeah, that is what I'm gonna do. That is what I'm gonna do. Someone just said sell the watch. Hey, someone gifted me in this chat. My membership is renewed. Thanks to whoever. Oh, awesome, Marimalo. That's off. Yeah, thank you so much for the gifted memberships. B. Cheen, thank you so much for the gifted memberships. You are amazing. Your support is always awesome, and thank you so much. Lord Kiss Freak, thank you for the super chat. Sam, thanks for showing my video last night. Absolutely. It was super dope. And I'm probably going to show it again today. And that's that. Yeah, that is what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna sell the watch. I will send her the money back, and whatever we have left, I'll buy myself something pretty to wear. No, we'll give it to someone. I'll throw it in the tithing jar at church or something. I don't know. At this point, it's just all nuts. Ooh, that might be it. James Collins cares. She gave gift from free will. I think her husband didn't know, found out, flipped out, and now she's like, he scammed me. That very well could be, because to go from one extreme to the other, I just don't. And now he's like saying, all she did was try to help you. I know. No one's saying anything different. No one's saying anything different. I'm like, I responded to her. Now he's responding to my responses, saying, oh, I'm a piece of shit dad. And the lowest scum of the earth. And what was key in that statement was like, we hope your God, and her and I have talked about Jesus and salvation a tiny bit. And but now it's my God is happy. Maybe that was just his point of view. I don't know. If I'm honest, I don't know. I'm sure there's lots of like older couples, especially our generation, where the wife or husband is a Christian and the other is something different, or an atheist, or at the very least agnostic. Come, chameleon. You come and goes, come and goes. Everybody does it. Catalina, thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you to whoever gifted me the membership. I catch as many shows as I can. I often listen while working. I'm very appreciative. Thanks for providing us an awesome platform, Sam. Love to all here. Thank you so much, Catalina. I haven't seen you in a while. It's so good to see you. Thank you for the super chat. It's just thank you so much. I appreciate it. Joe Mama, money for Linda. Thank you. Thank you. I mean, I very easily could have did that, right? Put up a goal, because you can do that. I can put a goal. I need to have a goal of 200. Let's pay this B back, and let's move forward. Morning mayhem. Just go crazy. Oh, I did. Speaking of sounds and stuff, I did get some new sounds. This is for when I'm waiting for you guys to answer a question. I don't know if you guys can hear that or not, but because now all of a sudden I can't hear it, but I'm sure you guys can. 195 more to go. Yeah. Come on, guys. Let's get it together. You guys are slacking on the super chats, and you know what we should do? Please don't. I mean, if you were going to, go ahead, but don't, not because I'm being funny, but is do like a spoof on a show. Like I'll turn off all the super chats, but just do a spoof on like some heavy grifting super chat type thing, and then I'll have like, how I can put up, add stuff to stage. I will put up a bunch of fake donations, and then I'll just like splash them up and be like, oh, thank you, Joe Mama, for the, $150,000 today. That's gonna help pay my insurance for on my Rolls Royce. Do something like that. That'd be a lot of fun. Yeah, that would be a lot of fun. And, and be sure to like, mark it as satire in the description. Troll fake grifting. Yeah, that's it, Catalina. Grateful 1111. I'm grateful that Grateful is a part of our community. I really am. Good morning, Tiffany. New Chrome. Yeah. Yeah, Mischief says that would be hilarious. It would be funny. We can't send money. She screwed my PayPal account. Are you saying that seriously, John? Because someone did try to send me a PayPal at my shop the other day, and she sent me the screenshot. I let her go home, because I trust her, and we figured it out like the next day, but not the PayPal, but I just met with her and she gave me cash for the tattoo. And she was like, I feel so bad, because she lives like 3 hours away, and she's like, I feel so bad. I can't pay you. But I promise it says, and she sent me her account, and had money in it. And I was like, Hey, I believe you. I don't know what's going on. And then after last night's show, it hit me. Wow, man. Wow. It's crazy. Why would you do that? Hey, Galen. Good morning. Thank you so much for the gifted memberships. That is so greatly appreciated. I wish I had a sound for that. I really need to get my sounds together. I know you don't want a sound, but I don't want to just use this one for everything. I want like a, I don't know. I'll figure it out. Of course, I've been saying that for 2 weeks. Thank you so much for the gifted memberships, Galen. Super duper appreciated. I think, Galen, that I have a text or email. I think some text from you. You can see how many texts I have. I'm at 531. You can't really see it. I cleared that on Thursday. You can't see it, but it says 531 messages that I need to get to. You see all the blue, right? Those are all messages I've gotten in the past 2 days, 3 days. See all the blues? And this isn't telling people not to text me anymore. No, please do. But I do get to them. Look, they go on and on. It's nuts. None of those are spam. I have all the spam blocked. Susie. I know I didn't do a roll call today, guys. You guys are so funny. I'm thinking about not doing the roll call anymore. I love doing it because I love seeing who's here, and I want to do, I want to be able to like mark comments and questions. And when I do the roll call, I digress so much that it just, I don't know. I'm just trying to figure out a solution to the question comment thing. Because I'm assuming we're just going to keep getting bigger and bigger, right? Well, I mean, as long as I don't keep drifting, ladies, across the ocean, money and not paying them back when I don't do what they want me to do or in a timely fashion. Susie, hey, Suze. Wait, wrong comment. That's not Suze. That's Suze. Hey, Suze. Oh, you probably hate being called Suze. So, hey, Susie, not for Linda. Thank you so much, Susie. That will not go to Linda. That will go to the postage to send her the watch. No. I am going to sell the watch, though, and send her the money back from that. Or if I do a tattoo this week, I'll just get it out of the way and send it, one of the crazy, and I'm just going to say crazy, crazy comments from last night's live chat was, you know what? I'm just going to show it. I'm going to find it and show it real quick. Now I'm just doing this for entertainment. Was that if I don't send her the $200 right now, it proves that I am not a Christian. Where is it? And it's just love bombing everybody, knowing she's about to attack me. That's the part I hated the most. Was all the love bombing everyone and then attacks me, which is crazy. Oh yeah, it'll be farther down. Oh, so here she's telling Motherbird 63, I was right about Murph, Steph, and Mike. I've always been up front with you. Murph is a creator on music recordings or something like that. He's another creator. I didn't reach out to him. It's not that deep, but it's he has a channel. She used to mod for him, or Motherbird did, and Motherbird is still my mod. So I don't know if she's not coming on today because she's thinking I'm mad at her, which I'm not. She didn't do anything, but so she's sending all these cryptic messages in the chat, and then she's telling Motherbird, I was right about Murph, Steph, and Mike. I've always been up front with you. She's talking about the email that she just had her read. And then here it is. Important announcement. Every time I think of all of you in this chat, you make me smile. At James Collins Cares, tell Sam he can have my wrench back. Hugs to all. And then no one responds. I don't respond. I don't even know what's going on. Sam, my emails show. Oh, wait, no, that's Mick Williams. And then I'm done here, James Collins. I'm trying to get to the part where important announcement every time I think. Sam offered me a job starring comments. If he had checked what StreamYard had available before offering me a job, he couldn't deliver. I had to do the research myself. She researched it and found out that if you have a free account, you only get 4 hours to doing it. Well, I don't have a free account. If I did, I'd have a little duck in my corner. I pay the max there is to pay. Not this month though, but that was just like 2 days ago that I went to the cheaper one. For offering me the job. First of all, I didn't offer her the job. She asked me for the job. And I have 4 emails of her basically begging me to do it because she didn't want to be in the chat. She felt that that people didn't really like the way she did things, and that they liked Woofy better, and that Woofy was better there and she was better backstage. And I finally said, okay, cool. And then after a while, she says, oh, and Sam, I want my 200 back. And then it was Woofy, he ignores my emails. Woofy says, what's going on? And then this is where she says the reason why. Woofy, he ignores my emails. And then James says, Linda, Sam would never ignore you on purpose. Him and I have not talked on the phone in a few days, and we keep saying we will. He's just been super busy with the tattoo shop and the move, etc. And that's true. James and I tried to talk almost all weekend. And I did take advantage of James saying, hey, don't get a hold of me till later tonight. And I was like, okay, cool. Then I got busy with what I was doing. And then, or something like that. James was like, hey, I'll be available later this evening or something like that. And then it just never happened. But anyways, James knows I love him. And then she says, James, have him send me the money back. Then we are fair and square. Okay. Actually, no, if I send you the money back, that's not fair and square. But I will send the money back. I just want to get to the part. I'm so glad I didn't see any of this. James, if he's as honest as he says, I expect that $200 shortly. James, tell him what I said. Now is the time to see how honest and God-fearing he is. Oh, I fear God, so I better send her $200 back. I probably shouldn't reading these again, because then out of spite, I won't do it, but I will. And Woofy's totally cool. Linda, give Sam a chance to reach out. And then it's time to see how honest and God-fearing he is. And everybody wanted to time her out, but James Collins Cares handled it like a pro, said, no, guys, we're going to let her talk as per my request about, the chats. We're not timing people out for speech unless it's homophobic or racist. I didn't even see this one. James Collins Cares, if Sam wants to talk to me, send me the money back first. It's just so ugly. Listen, Linda, PayPal is fine. Well, you ruined my PayPal, Linda. I couldn't send it to you PayPal if I wanted to. I'm literally going to have to give it to my wife for her to send. Actually, I don't even want her knowing what my wife's PayPal is. I'll have to figure that out somehow. Maybe send it to one of you guys who are in contact with her or something. I don't know, but we'll get it figured out eventually. And then it's like Motherbird tweet. Motherbird, hey, Linda. Okay, so I don't know what's going on with all this. James stating the truth is rude. I'm sorry you feel that way. I love you, James. No, you weren't stating the truth. You were actually lying. And that is rude. But no, James says, no, bringing your personal issues to the public chat is rude. Still not blocking her or timing her out, because that's not how we get down. We want to be transparent. I mean, I'm about to show my checking account, for God's sake. I mean, I'm not, but I would. Mischief is so funny. James, my wrench is getting itchy. It's just a class act, man. My mods are just 1000% class. And it made me so proud the way everyone handled it. I'm just so proud of them all. And I love you guys so much. And then she said, Tommy and Sam, hand in hand. That's us. Just off into the sunset with your $200, Linda. Okay, I think that's, yeah, I'm at the end. Anyways, yeah, mods, class act. Just amazing. They killed it. They killed it last night. Yeah, I'm not mad at Motherbird, not even a little bit. Yeah, she just got dragged into it. I don't know. Is she here today? I think picking a wrench should be someone who doesn't ask for it, but seems like someone would be good at it. No, that's absolutely. I think some people that are professional mods, if they say, "Hey, I mod on some other channels, would love to be a mod for you. I see that you could use one." That's perfect. But someone who has never done it before, asking for it, yeah, I will definitely never do that again. And just play by ear. But what I did do, it was I assigned Cherry LeBrun a mod wrench. I feel like her and I had talked about it a long time ago, maybe, and I kept forgetting to do it, and it was just a perfect opportunity for me to be like, oh yeah, because I was just thinking about mods and who is consistently here and always is positive. Anti-Monkey Pants says, Sam, I'm glad you didn't see it or respond yesterday, and James was definitely a pro and handled it perfectly. Yeah, I would like to say if I would have seen it yesterday, I would have been like, hey, you know what? Can you just calm down? And I will email you or talk to you in the morning. That's not what I would have done. I would have I wouldn't have been able to see them all. I probably would have lost my shit, a little bit, and then self-corrected once I realized I was losing my shit. And me losing my shit isn't yelling and screaming. It's just, I would have been like, oh yeah, I would have grabbed all my emails and like, you're lying right now. But yeah, I'm glad it didn't go down like that. I think John is serious that his PayPal isn't working. I don't know, Linda. She knew me from modding on another channel. Personally, I want to be left out of this drama. I have enough issues going on in my life. I did not ask to be put in the middle. Absolutely, Motherbird, 1000%. You will not be mentioned again while talking about this. I love you. I appreciate all the help you've given me. And that's the end of it. Okay. Thank you. Sorry you did get dragged into it. But it was just like when she tried to drag me into hating James and even you and Woofy, all in the beginning. And I have all those emails. I'm just not saying that. So yeah, it's nuts, man. YouTube's a trippy place. For all the good it is, it's hard to navigate it, but this is what this is all we can do. I'm not going to stop. Because then what? Then it's like, oh, then I, what? No, I'm not going to stop. It's just, I don't know. Marilyn Honig said it best, I think last week. She's like, I wish I would have known. I wish people would have told me everything that being a creator entails, especially one who shows their face and talks, right? She's like, I don't know if I would have done it again. I think that's what she said. But probably would have. And I think at this point, I might not have. Say if I known like this and that and everything else happened, I probably, because I'm just I'm protective of my mental health. I'm super protective of that. And I would have seen this as something dangerous to step into for my mental health and my recovery. But because we are recovery based and a lot of you are in recovery, that's why I'm staying. And not be like saying, like, oh, this is freaking me out. I don't want to, relapse. But because the community is so badass, if the community was just 10%, not 10% less badass, it wouldn't be worth it. But you guys are just amazing. And I'm a happier person. If people in my life weren't telling me how happier I am now that I have you guys in my life, I'm going to get emotional. Oh man, stupid rogue mods getting me all emotional. The thing is that God, is that I probably wouldn't have done it, but God, now his plan is that I'm here and I'm doing it, and nothing's going to change that. Not a rogue mod, nothing's going to change that. That's why I called it control the chat, not the creator. I can't have outside forces controlling me. And by that, I mean like controlling how often I answer an email. Now am I going to be like walking on eggshells every time I see an email notification that I get to it in a timely fashion? No, because I know that for the most part, I'm hoping the rest of the community is reasonable. And that nothing like this will ever happen again. Oh man, her husband completely enhanced those colors. Whew. God, I'm the lowest of the low. What was his exact words? Not that one. Don't ever use my wife again, you fucking low life felon cunt. Lowest form of life on the planet. Jeez. Wow. Dude, I would never say that to anyone. I just would never say anything that aggressive to anyone. If I feel like that, I'm fighting, physically. So there would be no words, right? If I'm actually feeling, yeah, granted, I know he's like a million miles away, but yeah, that's crazy. Zelda Z says, boy, he's got really great vocabulary. Yeah, are they from America? I think they are. Mischief says, I don't know, Sam. I've never been called reasonable. I think you might be one of the most reasonable, you and Kim, because you both have that feisty spirit. Susie says, Sam, don't let it rattle you. It's not. I guess it has a little bit. I could say here and it didn't a little bit. It did. But I can tell you this, my faith in like all of this hasn't wilted or faltered, not even a little bit. Doing it Deb's way, who's a new creator, and go check out her channel. She's awesome. I've had 2 people in my personal life say something to me, and I've made like 8 videos. LOL. So yeah, what can you do? That's right. Oh, I wish I knew what I said for you to say amen, Sam. Amen. Did I say I promise? I don't say I promise anymore. I was serious after the third time about I promise. And you might not even be talking to me. I don't say the two words I promise anymore. I tried to not have it in my vocabulary, even outside of here. I said I assure you to my wife like 4 times, and I think she recognized it. Check your email. Tried an e-transfer to your email from a bank in Canada. No idea if it will work. I don't. It doesn't work. John and I tried it. Yeah, it was the same one. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. But it doesn't work. We tried like really hard last week. It's only in Canada. Does that work? I mean, you can try my PayPal, but one of my customers said that it did not work. And John, hey John, does your PayPal work still? John Luzon? I'm not saying you to send it to him or anything. I'm just wondering if his PayPal is working. If his isn't working, then mine isn't working. But thank you so much, Blue Bayou. I appreciate the gesture. And that would be amazing. I just don't know. I'll reply to you. Who else? What else is going on? God's plans always prevail. Jackie Azure. Yes, they do. God always brings to light what is in the dark. You know, one time I had relapsed, right? And I was hiding it from a pastor friend of mine. And I wasn't saved yet. I hadn't been saved yet. But he was a pastor and he never like bombarded me with God stuff at all. And I was renting a room from him, and I was getting away with murder. I was sneaking this girl over who I just found out is out of prison, and she is doing amazing and wants to come on the show, which she probably will pretty soon. That she's on fire for the Lord, and super excited about that. Anyways, he found out I'd relapsed somehow, and he's the first person I ever heard that from. God will always show me what's in the dark. And I was like, whoa, that was heavy, man. I was like, whoa, man, that is super heavy. But now I get it. You know, it's not just with like people, places, and things. It's like for the whole world. Like it just, God, love, really, it's love, you know, because God is love, you know, it's that light of love. And I'm not trying to get weird right now, but it's that light of love. Like say it just, love is just this big light. It just shoots down those sparks of to put what is in the dark, you know, make it accessible and like available for us to see and to recognize and to rebuke. I think that's the right word. Karma Chameleon says, we love you too. We are here for you and with you. Thank you so much, Karma Chameleon. Wolfie says, Sam, I am happy to be your mod. Love you and this family. Me too. So much. And I love it when I have okay, try it. Let's see. You know what? You know what I do have though? And I do, I'll just email this to you because I don't want, I'll email this to you. So I have a Square account, and that's where like people like run their cards at my business. They like run their cards through, or I can send them a pay link, and they put their card into, and I don't retain any of the information unless they choose to, like if they're a returning customer. Look, I've had clothing lines. I'm about to make that website available again. It's called tatswag.shop. That's my clothing line is Tatswag. I've shown you guys all the designs I've done. I can receive money through my websites. Like if you were buying a shirt or something like that, I can do pay links that like right on my website, or I can send a pay link. I could do it through email or whatever, instead of like using PayPal. And it's totally safe. I mean, it's really, you can research it. It's Shopify. And Shopify uses its own, but PayPal is PayPal. And I have like pages of where you can like reserve. I use it when people book appointments with me. When I tattoo, like I'm appointment only. You just can't come in and say, "Hey, can you give me a tattoo?" And people have to leave deposits. So I have to have a way. I'm just telling you, guys, this to let you know, I'm not using this to grift. Like I don't have this set up to grift. Like it's how you book an appointment with me. Is you pay a deposit. I have to, or else people don't show, and then I don't feed my family, because I wasted, a whole day waiting for someone. Anyways, I feel like I'm explaining myself, and it's not a good feeling. Gee, I want a one-of-a-kind white hoodie made for me. Yep, got it. Done and done. Yeah, Sam Fan merchandise. Wah, wah, wah. Do I have a sound for that? This is going to become an inside joke, right? Like, do I have a sound for that? I can't hear what I just played. I think it's a zwing. I love this one. It's just like kids laughing. This is me laughing. I don't know why I have this noise machine. I never use it right. Hey, KP and AZ, I have an FTD shirt that'll be here tomorrow. I was going to surprise you guys. I sure was. I know. I do Sam Splain. That's going to be the name for it. Thank you, Chrissy Never and Newton. Oh, gosh, it's horrible. My daughters tell me to stop all the time. They're like, Dad, we know you love us. I'm like, I know. I'm just trying to explain, honey. Yeah, that's so funny. Thank you. That was a very astute observation. I'm just reading the comments. Yeah, I love laughter too. Awakened. I think your name is Misha. Your voice in that video, I'm serious. I just could not get enough of it. And it like changes too. So I didn't know if you like punched in like additions to the video, like you like had added things like after like an event had happened, like you had a version of it recorded, but then you like punched in new audio of your voice because it was like changing, or if it was like I don't know if it was like something else. Thank you. Thank you. I do have some lovely daughters, and I think they would tell you also that they feel pretty lucky. Hey, is Heather here? Is Heather here? I want to see Heather. Oh, there she is. Hey, Heather, how are you doing? Hopefully you are doing well. Haven't seen you in a while. I know you listen a lot in the background. I think that's what I remember you saying. Yeah, we are a funny crew. Well, some of us. Yikes. Ay. Remember, I used to do cartoon sounds all the time to make my friends laugh. I go, I would do that, and I would do like the I have to clear my throat to do it. That now I feel like I'm performing like a circus monkey. I can't even do it anymore. And then I would do this is all just stuff so I could like make friends when I was a kid. I would do Jetson, you're fired, you know, from the Jetsons. I would do hold on, I gotta take off my glasses because my head has to shake. I'd be like, Jetson, you're fired. Question: if a French makes fun of a French, is it racist? That's all, folks. What's all, folks? Oh yeah, that's all, folks. Now I get it. I'm slow, Kim. You gotta remember that. John, I know I don't know if you're being funny or if you're serious, but either way, it's okay. The question: if a French makes fun of a French, is it racist? I don't know how I feel about that, because I do feel that there are so I don't even know how to talk about this guy. So I have a friend who's black. I hate when people say I have a black friend. So I'm going to say I have a friend who's black, who's really racist against his own kind. And it's super ugly. And I haven't talked to him in years, so I guess he would be an old friend or ex-friend. It makes you really uncomfortable. So like his racism was just as uncomfortable as if it was a white person saying the same things that he was saying about the people in even in his own family. And he would try to explain it, and it's still like you could almost understand, like right when you were thinking you were understanding him, you would think like, okay, if I'm to understand this, then I'm a racist, right? It was like he was trying to pull you into his racism. And because if you understood it, that would make me a racist. Like if he says like, well, you know, we're all pimps and, you know, and, you know, rappers and, you know, and whatever. And as soon as I go, oh, okay, yeah, I understand what you're saying. I understand why you feel that way. Now I'm a racist. So it was an ugly position to be in with him. And unfortunately, I was forced to be in the same area as him, of a jail, you know, obviously. And yeah, we would have conversations about it because I would try to understand it. And it was just so hard to understand. And yeah, it was nuts. He was a nutty guy. I couldn't even tell you his name right now if I tried. But he had big dreadlocks and he was from Seattle. It was at SeaTac. I was at SeaTac with him. So back to the question, I would say yeah. I would say yeah. If he makes fun of the French for being French, right? I want to read this because she's answering my question, I think. Oh, thank you. I did. It was a many day process and a long time of repressed anger, remorse, and love. Consider so many takes. LOL. By the time I was done, I was just ready to get it out. I feel you on that. Nothing with anything that serious, but I've worked on projects that it took me so long. I just had to just hit done, and process the video and get it out. And yeah, I know that feeling. I couldn't imagine being that emotionally attached to a project and having to do that. Oh man, that's got to be super heavy. That's got to be super heavy. I disagree. It only racist if you or I say it. Interesting. I'm trying to understand that. I'm sure it's just because I'm just not thinking of the first part of what you are answering. Crowbar Hotel, and you can't pick your time. Oh, okay, Pam. Now I get it. Bam. See, that's what I get for going backwards. Mischief, do not yell at me right now. Yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't use it. No way, Jose. And in a few instances, I have the card. You know what I mean? I have some friends that would let me say it, but I would never say it. They just know my heart, that it wouldn't mean anything, but it would mean something to me. True statement of the day. You get a sound effect. It's probably not going to make any sense, but which one was that? Did that make sense to the hate is hate? Was it a mic drop or was it glass breaking? I don't know. I even labeled them, but they're hard to see. See, look, I labeled them. You guys can never see anything. One of these days, I'm gonna get a good camera. Do not send me money. Can't say shit. Oh, glass breaking. Thank you, Beej. Thank you, Beej. Machine gun. Thank you, Mischief. I know many racist here. Let's get into it. I know many racist, homophobic, negative stories told me by their own group. Humor is not only cultural but relational. Very, very awesome. Very awesome. How's it going, my others keeper? Good to see you. Did you change your avatar? Is that a new tattoo or is that a tattoo you want me to fix? Or touch up? I shouldn't say fix. Auntie Monkey Pants, I just tried Legal Livewire Venmo. Hopefully that went. Oh, thank you so much. Geez, thank you. Yeah, my Venmo works perfect. But thank you, Auntie Monkey Pants. You didn't have to. Of course, you know that. But thank you. This is the best super chat of the day, though. Not for Linda. Oh, also, I wanted to thank. Who did I missed someone last night? Was that last night? Oh, did it disappear? I had one from yesterday that I tried to save to let people know. Yes, that went through. Thank you so much, Auntie Monkey Pants. I appreciate that. Thank you. You guys are awesome. I should create my own sound effects. I have the technology to do that. So I think I am going to do that. And I think they'll be much funnier. I can even do like impersonation sound effects or something. Tell us about prison wine. For real? I will. I know a lot about prison wine. I made a ton of it. The key is, this is the key to prison wine. The key to prison wine, and I'm not glorifying this at all. I'm just kind of just chatting. The key to prison wine is to make sure you have enough sugar for every gallon of water. And that there's enough food, because the bug lives on the food, right? Like oranges or something, lives on that, but eats the sugar. So it's living on like a rotten orange, right? And then the sugar, it's eating the sugar, and what it poops out is alcohol. It's an amazing process, really, if you think about it. I mean, it's just, fermenting, but yeah. But the key is to really feed that bug as much sugar as you can per water. Now you can feed it too much and kill it. So there's like a happy medium. I've always went with 1.5 pounds of sugar or 2 pounds of sugar for every gallon. And that makes gasoline, basically. You drink it, your tummy gets warm, and you get really happy really fast. And I don't drink it all anymore. Like, I can't drink it all. It makes me miserable. I feel like poop. It doesn't make me happy. But when you're in there and you drink, man, what a great feeling. It's like you're just like, yeah, yeah. Prison is great. Yeah, it's a trip. Lord Kiss Freak. Ooh, LKF. I love it that they call it Lord Kiss Freak LKF. The key to prison wine is a nice cold toilet bowl. That's true. There's some truth to that. Bacteria poop. Yum. I know, Shell. It's crazy. Guys, that's why they keep going here. That is, what's funny, Mischief, because you're fairly new to the channel, like, a few weeks, right? John's been here for a long time, and at first we felt like John was maybe a loose cannon, but so adorable that we like kept him around. Yeah, we just love John. There's just something about John. But I think he rubs some people the wrong way, but he knows it. And what's the beautiful thing about John is that when he knows he rubs someone the wrong way, this is what makes him a beautiful soul. He will reach out to them in a chat and apologize in a sense, like not like say, hey, I'm sorry if it's the way he does it. Like he just lets him know, like, no, that's not. I don't mean any ill will or this is just me. I'm the the redheaded stepchild of the group. And but like in like the most purest loving way you could think. Yeah, so I don't know. It's pretty cool. Right. This is exactly it. Nicola Wango says, John, you're growing on me. Yeah, that's just it. Like at first you're like, oh man, but then he grows on you. And then you're like, okay, I get it. I effing love this dude. Right. That's why. And this is why I love having James Collins Cares, the most deserving guy of that handle ever, is that James has like helped me understand the dynamic of YouTube and of chats and communities. And James will tell me, he's like, you're killing it. This community could end up being one of the best communities on YouTube. Now, I know that's a bold statement, but and it could be a little grandiose, right? But I believe him. if we just keep doing what we're doing by not timing people out for when we don't really know what's going on, by giving people a little more free speech until it becomes hateful or phobic, because it might just be John having fun, not with racist or homophobic stuff, but with like just regular comments, or it might be someone else, doing what they do, but they're just there trying to love us, and we are trying to love them, right? It's just, I don't know, it's a trip, and I'm not trying to make it more than what it is, but it's I can't get enough, right? I can't get enough. I just can't get enough. No, I just can't get enough. Forgot the rest of the words. Forgot the rest of the words. We got some really cool people in the chat today. Every time I go down to the bottom, Kim is saying you to somebody. You awakened. You, James. You. It's like the third time. Tiff says, I love a baldy. Tiff at 420. I wish I knew what we were talking about. I was bald for a long time. Hey, Rosanna, Dana, good to see you. Thanks for everything you do. Keep it up. Thanks. Pink hand slap. Rosy palm hand slap. Ew. Sam. No, not John Bon Jovi. I love John Bon Your Mama. Yes. Who's talking about John Bon Your Mama? Let's never put your mouth on the toilet. Ew, gross. Is that what we're talking about? I really like the idea of you doing a 2% club show. I think it's needed in the Utah space, or in the Neuropsych 93. I really like the idea of you doing a 2% club show. I think it's needed in the UT space. I'm guessing you're saying YouTube space. Yeah. Because Y is next to you on the keyboard. I just had to look. Yeah, that would be awesome. I'm down. And every time I come up with some members only stuff, guys, every time I come up with it, and like I'm contemplating doing it, and I talk to my wife about it, I'm like, oh, but I don't want to leave the non-members out of the perk. So I'm having a hard time with that. Because we were going to do a members only chat. I just feel like it's not fair for the people that aren't members. But I know that's not the spirit of it. But so I'm really struggling with that. Oh, and can I say one more thing? Hold on. What they're saying about John is you're growing on them like a fungus. That's right. That's right, John. You're a fun guy. You're a fun guy. Ooh. You're a fun guy. Sam Cosmic in 28 days. So what? Yes. I know it's not your birthday, but bammo. Yes. Cosmic, congratulations. That's amazing. You're the reason why the newcomer and the first 30 days, that's the reason why we that's how we stay clean, is seeing the newcomer come in, getting that new time, the hardest 28 days you'll ever do. Some people say the 5-year mark is the hardest. Some people say the second or third year is like the hardest. I think it's just wherever you're at, and it depends on the circle you build around you, like that support circle that sees your red flags for you before you do, and gets you to where you need to be in your sobriety. But congratulations, that's amazing. So proud of you and happy for you. Just let life happen, let recovery happen, keep doing it. Whatever you're doing, keep doing it, even if it's just throwing one leg, over the other every morning, saying a little prayer to your higher power, getting to a meeting that day. Just keep moving forward in your recovery, and life will happen. I was homeless a couple years ago, like frostbite on my feet, homeless. I was, yep. And because because I got clean, I was able to do my profession of tattooing. Yep, absolutely. I was going to say something before that. It's not that important. So yeah, congratulations. I wish I could give you a hug or a coin or a trophy, something. But yeah, that's awesome. If we can get a bunch of 3s in the chat for Cosmic's recovery, that would be awesome. And a big round of applause for me. Super excited for the rest of your life if you stay clean. I mean, even if you don't, relapse is not a part of recovery. Relapse might be a part of your story, but it's not a part of recovery. Recovery is recovery. I think Knife Hoarder would agree with me on that one. So yeah, you're killing it. You're killing it. And there's a lot of people here in this chat that that love you and that are glad you're here for the beginning. Somebody told me, like, when I got sober this time, right? They said that that let life happen, right? And I thought it was trite. I was like, let life happen? Are you serious right now? Like, I'm trying to go get drunk and stick a needle in my arm. Let life happen. But I was done. I was done, and I did, and every step of the way, every like new achievement or new rung in my ladder that I would get, I would hear let life happen. I'd be like, oh, life's happening. And then you build that cliff so high. You build this cliff that's so high, you can jump off of it. I don't know what your drug of choice is, or maybe it's just alcohol, or maybe it's pharmaceuticals, but you're not willing to jump off this cliff for a 20 sack or to get drunk and wake up with a hangover. You're going to throw it all away for that, because it really is. And it's not an exaggeration. And it's not a cognitive distortion of me catastrophizing of what it can be. I used to think that to myself, I'm blowing it out of proportion. It's just one beer. It's like in the Big Book, I can never remember his name, but the guy who has the waitress put a little vodka in his milk, at lunch. Oh, it's just a little vodka with my milk that I'm having at lunch. It's no big deal. But it is. So good job. I'm glad you're here. You're surrounded by people that will never let you down. They will never let you down. All right. What else is going on in this chatty chat? Literally drinking milk right now. No way. Badass. That's badass. Don't put vodka in it. Yeah. It's one of my favorite stories in the Big Book. Just for today. Yep. I wish I could take my camera into my dining room. What we did in the dining room, we created a space to read, like only affirmations, Bible. Not like, we're not going to go read like Stephen King in there or anything. It's just like a really calm place to like sit in this cushy chair to Bible study or read, what's his name? Oswald Chambers. I don't know if you guys know who Oswald Chambers is, but to read stuff like that. ASAP Lizzie, where the heck have you been? What the heck? Sorry, I've been MIA crazy week, including a broken toe. Yikes. How did you break your toe? Hopefully not with like a stub, like walking and actually stub your toe and then it breaks. I know, that's nuts. Hey, Nicole, there was like 230, I think, earlier. That's crazy, right? Can we get a like button smash? That would be awesome. It helps the algorithm. It helps bring it out to more people. And it's just a beautiful thing. It's free. And thank you. If you could hit that like button, share it if you want. I mean, it takes a lot to share a YouTube video. Especially while you're watching it, you have to share it and then you like leave and post it somewhere. But that would be cool. I slammed it against furniture. Yeah, that's what I was going to say. If you did it like that, that is no bueno. That hurt like an MFer. I know that really hurt. Hold on real quick. Someone's ringing my doorbell. Sorry, guys. I know, that would have been crazy. She's in New Zealand or somewhere. I can't remember. Man, I should have grabbed something to drink while I was up. Anyways, what was I talking about? Hey, bye, Catty Connie. Sorry I didn't say hi to you. Don't leave. Okay, have a great day. Let's get together soon and do a show. We'll figure it out. My other's keeper too. I want to have her on again and play a game or something. Maybe we'll do that this week. That would be super cool. Oh yeah, if anyone else wants to come on the show, just let me know. Send me an email. Send me what you would want to talk about. And that would be super dope. And it could be, well, it can't be anything you want to talk about. It just has to be something cool. Can we get some threes for our friends, Clay and Knife Hoarder as well? All the love and together. Yes, absolutely. Threes for Knife Hoarder, threes for Kyla. What's going on with Kyla? I would love to know. Hopefully she's okay. Wanna love. Hey, how are you doing today? Love boring ass Katie. Katie. So funny. Hey Misha. Hey Tiff. Hey Davey. I know I didn't do a shout out to everyone today, so I'm when I'm seeing names, I'm like, oh hey, what's going on? I got a lot of new people in the chat today. It's super awesome. Thank you for being here today. It's not our normal show, but it's been an awesome show. You know what? Let's just talk about this for a second. And then I have one other thing I want to talk about. That's important to this whole situation. It's important. First, it's crazy every time, like whenever I'm talking about something like that's personal and that's personal to all of us, we have the best show, the best turnout. Whenever I try to force it and talk about like Diddy or Blake Lively, I just feel like I feel like we're doing a show that's not supposed to be done at this time, like in this space, like in this morning space. And I said from the beginning, it's gonna evolve and finally get to where it's gonna be our show. And I'm coming to realize that I think that it's supposed to be this, right? What we're doing right now. And then occasionally, if there's something huge, say, I don't know, Muhammad Ali dies, of course we're going to go like, hey, rest in peace, Muhammad Ali. Or, P. Diddy gets found guilty. Of course we're going to do a story like that. Like the drink without the tea. Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. I get it. Got it. Keela. Got it. Thank you. Keela. Is she Hawaiian? I'm wondering. And I hope that didn't sound racist. Because I have a lot of Samoan friends and they have their spellings and their name are like that and have that what's when you the phonetic. She's dealing with major health problems. She's dealing with major health problems and always fights for us. She needs us to stand for her now. 1,000,000%. I am down to stand with her. If there's anything I can do extra, let me know. Like if I can take people to somewhere for them to look at, to watch, to hit like, subscribe, anything like that. I'm here, but like I'm going to put her on my prayer circle. And my prayer circle is we're warriors. It's every day. We just add it to the prayer list and we pray on it every day. So thank you for making me aware of that situation. I appreciate it. Oh, I just seen a comment I wanted to see, but then it jumped. Pulp culture is interesting, but there is so much of it. Yeah, grateful. I know. I thought I was trying to build like a show for that. And I am going to do that in separate videos that I'll just post. And then that'll give people the chance to either watch or not. And I think that's the better way to do it anyway, instead of, talking about it on here. I even ordered a $20 teleprompter. It's probably going to be just a crickety old thing with a mirror. But I want it so if I write a script, I can just look at the camera, read the script, show my clip, give them a little bang, bang, boom, and, keep it 9 minutes long. That way it can be monetized. And then if those take off, then I won't ever need a super chat or anything. And to keep the channel alive and me able to not have to worry about me retiring. I don't know. I'm Sam-splaining again. I do it. Sugar lights up the brain. I've cut down on my sugar. I don't know if you've been here. Recovery can cause some weight gain, but we'll get better. Yes. I've been fighting sugar lately. I literally put on almost 35 pounds in the past 5 months. I'm starting to trim it away. I'm slowing down on the sugar. And not going to the grocery store hungry. That's when I buy all the sugar. I go to the grocery store hungry, and every end cap has Twinkies, cookies, every end cap at the grocery store, and I just grab one of each. The only thing I grabbed the last couple of days has been a bag of Shaquille O'Neal gummy faces. And that's all the sugar I've eaten, which is pretty amazing for me. Where's my mouse? Oh, there it is. Night here on Sundays. Does Casper do felon night here on Sundays with Russ? Yes, I do. We call it yard time now instead of night yard. Yeah, but yeah, we could call it felon night. It's what it is. Last night was the first night we did it. Oh, I think ASAP wasn't here for the Sam-splaining. Yeah. Yeah, I think she missed it. You're on my show on the 14th or 21st to talk tattoos. Why am I my other's keeper? Why am I always the last to know this? when I'm going to be on the show. We must have agreed to all these dates. I mean, that's fine, but yeah, make sure you just always remind me and let me know what I've agreed to. And not that it's not important. It's just, you know, you guys have obviously seen how I operate now, and I'm literally by the seat of my pants, by the seat of my pantalones. Gives me and brain release endorphins that makes you feel better temporarily. Yeah, man, I was eating so much sugar I couldn't stop. It was just bad just to take the herb lion's mane. Wow, great for focus. Really, 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 really? Does it really work, Claudia? Because I'm down. I'm down. I need it. I need it. You know, we've talked about doing a low dose of Adderall, me and the doctor, and it's scary. You know, I don't want to start doing Adderall. But I do have a little bit of ADHD. It's called, there's a name for it when you get it at my age. I think even just if I did more testosterone injections, that my focus would come back. You know what? I am going to start my testosterone again. I have it. I stopped it because I just been doing it for so long. Ooh, the carnivore diet? Anything carnivore, I'm down. Ozempic? Someone offered me some Ozempic for a tattoo. Isn't that crazy? I'm telling you, tattooing is the craziest profession in the world. And Marianne and I just talked about this the other day. I can get anything with tattooing. I could probably get a surgery with tattooing. I'm serious. But people offer me the craziest things. We barter, we trade. It does get to a point where I have to put the brakes on it because, like, I had a garage full of riding lawnmowers, motorcycles, just weightlifting equipment. I mean, a 2-car garage was just packed. The lawn I had at the time where I had a riding lawnmower was, put it this way, Mariana loved mowing the grass. It was like her little exercise. And she could push mow it in probably 6 minutes. It was a small front yard. And I had a riding lawnmower, but it was offered to me for a tattoo. So I had it. And whenever my friends see me with this stuff in the back of my truck, they just shake their head. Like, what are you doing? I'm like, I know. But yeah, it's a trip. So yeah, someone offered me Ozempic. I'm like, no. But then I started calling friends like, hey, what is Ozempic good? Can I lose weight with it? What are the side effects? I thought about it for a second. It's a crazy thing. If you watched last night's show, don't read the chat. No, you can. Oh, wait, what is this about anxiety? Neuro explains why it's my anxiety go-to. Yeah, that could be it too. Linda Van Pelt. Hey, Linda Van Pelt. What is a mod? Just came on. A mod is a moderator who helps with the show in the chat. Hey, Sherry. LKF would like to be on Yard Time. That would be awesome. Let's do it. You want to do it this Sunday? Just make sure. I do have your email. I'm looking at it right now. Yeah, we'll send you like a half hour before the show. I'll send you a link to come in on. And man, I would love to have LKF on the show. I'll even do a special Kiss intro. I'll make sure it's a Kiss song, but with our lyrics to it. You're not supposed to be able to do that on Suno, but I'm wheezing around the rules a little bit. James, check. Uh-oh. Are we arguing? Lord, did you serve time too? No one argue, please, not today. I mean, I don't think you really are. I just said that out loud. Claudia's spitting knowledge because I heard a thank you. Now I want to know. Yeah, I have to go too far. Okay, the other thing I wanted to talk about real quick. Yeah, see, look, my daughter trades hairstyles for tats. Absolutely. Yes, hairdressing is a good barter too. Yeah, she loves a good barter. Yes, bartering is fun. But you guys know what I mean. It can be oh man, it was so crazy grateful. I had so much stuff. I mean, just all these stereos and lawnmowers and riding lawnmowers, and then I got a snow plow for it, and then I had to buy chains for the riding lawnmower so I could snow plow. But it was like a riding lawnmower from like the 70s, and it just didn't have it to push the snow, and it was loud, and my driveway was bigger than my lawn. It really was. It was a big driveway. And we'll have to have a picture day where I just show pictures of me and in life and stuff, and then I'll give you guys like an email to send some pictures to, and we can like have like a picture share one day where I'll show you guys, like, you send me pictures you want me to share on that show, and then we'll do it. And James and I have been trying to get together to come up with some segments like on certain days, and we'll do it. It'll happen. Linda Van Pelt, am I referring to you, or are you talking to someone else? On SMG Infinity, what's up? Ozempic changed your life, huh? That is so cool. Oh. Yeah. Hey, Linda. No, we're talking about someone else. Sorry about that. Awaken says, we are pickers, although bartering is how we have survived these last few years, and no, not as glamorous as TV show makes it looks, but it's still fun to explore history's treasures forgotten. Yeah, I envy you being able to do that. I would love to do that. I know I would have to have, hey, Grits and Grace. Oh, I just did a Reese thing there, talking, and then like, oh, hey, just like shiny thing over there. I just love saying Grits and Grace. That you kind of have to have a little bit of a nest egg to kind of be able to go out and do that. If you're doing it all over the country, my brother Ben and his wife do it with clothing. Not so much anymore, but they used to. I guess it's been a long time now, but they would come back with a van packed and then stacked on top with compressed clothing. They would get all this vintage clothing all over the country, and they would sell it down on Melrose in Hollywood. Super cool. Hey, howdy, hi. I love you guys. Well, if I missed any questions or comments, it is 11:14. Let's let's get some. Can you please just retype them? I'm gonna start right here. We'll give it some time, like maybe like 4 minutes, 5 minutes, and we'll just keep chatting. And I will mark it here, and I will get to the question or comment that you have. Oh, no way, Nicole! I didn't know that. And then, so what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna pause my chat right at 11:14, and then the chat will just keep going. And then I'll go down instead of up because it's so confusing when I go up. And this is how we're going to roll these last however long it takes. If it takes another hour, cool. If it takes another half hour, cool. But I'm going to wait like a few minutes for any questions or comments that you guys might have for me or to address the show, anything like that. I do have some music for that, but I don't know how loud it is. Oh, I guess I could turn on my phone and see. Ooh, I love it. Oh, and it's got like and it's counting down on the on my Stream Deck. People are coming in right now saying like, what is going on? Yeah, Wanna Love. I am gonna try that. Thank you. I used to do 3T all the time. Fourteen, 13, 12. Happy birthday, Taylor. Hey, it's so how old are you? That's awesome. Hope you have a wonderful day. That's freaking me out, the hearing my voice on there. Hope you have a wonderful day and enjoy your birthday. And Taylor is Alicia's daughter. Okay, I'm going to go down and from 11:14, it is now 11:18, and just kind of see what's going on. This feels real corny now. I'm just going to see what's going on. Comment. Lord Kiss Freak says, I can do this Sunday, but I'll be at work. Sunday after works for me. Okay, cool. We got you. And if we can even change the time if you want. I'm down. I'm down for whatever. So we just want to have a good show. Here we go. Sam, please say happy birthday to Taylor. I will do it again. Happy birthday, Taylor. So awesome that you're a part of the show. Rosanna Dana, thanks for the information on tattoo longevity. Did I already give that to you? Or are you talking to someone else? Question. Grateful 1111 asks, Sam, do you know who the queen of Melrose is? Clothing store, Cosmos Lambino. I think he's a recovery guy too. So I do know Cosmos used to be a part of a show. There was a clothing store down there called Wasteland, and Wasteland buys and sells vintage clothing. I had a gabardine jacket one time I sold down there, and I got a lot of money for it. It was super vintage. But yeah, I know who Cosmos is. I think he was a part of Wasteland, and yes, he is a recovery guy. So that's super cool. Yes, I seen it. It said that I'm on the show on the 14th and 21st. Thank you. I want a whole lot of love. Meow. Meow. One loves comment, Sam, I highly recommend you try creatine for focus and anxiety, etc. I am going to go do that as soon as I leave. I assure you and guarantee that is going to go down today. Look, we lost 30 viewers by playing that music. Isn't that crazy? You like learn like all these things that work and don't work. And I'm not talking about drama, you know, which is okay. I mean, it's not bad drama. It's just the drama. We don't even have to call it drama. It's not even, what did I say in the intro? What did I call it? I said, this is control the chat, not the creator, right? That's a mod's job, not to control me when I answer emails or what I do. We all come here for me to create and for us to be a family. So you don't try to control me. And no one else is doing that. But anyways, I said in the description, this video isn't about drama. It's about accountability, leadership, and setting the record straight. If you saw it go down live, you already know. And if you missed it, buckle up. It's time to talk facts. 100. I know that was totally gay. Question, comment. Please, Caps, show a picture of me so people know what I look like when I'm joking. Okay. Let me find one. I have so many. Let me find one. I mean, I have this one of you rocking out. It's not a theme song, but there's lyrics to it now. I'll see if I can find a picture of Jonathan. Does your audience know the story about the 2% Club? Yeah, I've talked about it because I have the tattoo of it, and I've talked about the 2% Club. I don't know. Is there a story about? I don't even think I know that. But we all know that it's 2% of the people who go to treatment and succeed and stay clean and sober from heroin or other drugs. Feisty Kitty, where have you been, Feisty Kitty? This is the first time I've seen you the whole show. Lots of happy birthday, Taylors. Okay, going down. John, keep us in suspense. Oh, okay, I get it. Happy birthday. Question, John Lazan. If it's not too much, please go see music and tattoo video at John. Yeah, when John leaves a link in any of the chats, every time I try to go to it, it takes me to an error page. And I don't know why it does it. It's super crazy though. Here's another happy birthday, Taylor. She's 27. Thanks, Chad and Sam. Of course. We love you. Okay, just going down looking for questions. Oh, there we go. Thanks, James Collins. But like now, if I try to go to that link, I can't get to it. For some reason. Cosmos is an interesting guy. Yes. If I remember correctly, that's right. I was singing Led Zeppelin earlier. Oh, yeah. You're welcome, Rosanna Dana. They really do last forever. Compared to like my happy birthday to Misha's daughter. Sweet. Happy birthday. Hey, see you later, Deb. Have a good day. We're about to shut it down. You have an amazing day. Awakened, let's do something together. I would love to do something with you. Whenever you would like to. It can be on your channel, my channel. I would just love to chat with you. I just had a show with Susie the other night, and it was so much fun. Angie Mo, you were here at the beginning, or you commented earlier, like in the very beginning. It's a channel of love. I know. I am a goofball. My daughters love it though. And I really play to them. John, that was great. Totally know what you look like now. I have other pictures of John too. We love you too, brother. Feisty Kitty's been lurking. Hey, Angie. It's good to see you. I'm glad you're here. And I didn't mean it to sound like that. I just meant like it's coming to the end of the show, and I don't want it to end, but I really should get on with my day. So who's the evil mom now? I think I'm laughing for the right reason on that. I never know what I'm laughing at anymore. I did? What comment? All right, I'm going backwards. I put up the one that you put up with the link. Let me go back. I don't mind. It's cool. I put up this one. I told you guys I'm a whack job. Oh, here we go. Thank you all for spending your time with Sam and all of us here on the best upcoming morning show on the entire internet. Make sure you're subscribed so you never miss an episode of Morning Mayhem. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that. I do, man. I do. And I appreciate everyone. And like I was saying earlier, I think James is right. I think we really could make this something really badass. And if we could grow large enough to do things for the community, even better, to where like I'm retired and we're just like killing it for the community and having fun, and just having a blast, I just don't know what else to say about it. I don't ever want to feel superficial, like we're doing things or I'm saying or doing things that are like the lifeboat, but in theory, that was a great idea. And like, I want to just like, pull the trigger on a lot of those things, that weren't done. I'm assuming weren't done. I don't know for sure what was done and not done, but like just continue that, that idea of being able to help people, not with like medically assisted treatment or anything like that. Just in other ways, like homeless people that are homeless, that are trying to stay clean, because that's really hard. That's super hard. Okay, guys, I'm about done. I'm feeling healthier these days. I'm getting a lot more sleep. I'm getting a ton of sleep. Because when I got sleep, I was having better shows and better days all around. And I don't look as tired, and like my face does this when I get really tired. It goes like this. It goes like that. It kind of does that anyway, huh? Anyways, and so I was noticing when I was getting more sleep, I was just having better shows and a lot more energy, and bammo. It was so yeah. So I decided to sleep more, like more than 4 hours. I'm getting like 7 hours, 6 hours, and it's a total game changer. Total game changer. Thank you, Davey, for the super chat. You seem like you're trying, and that is genuine. Thanks. I really am. Sometimes though, I stop myself from saying certain things because it sounds so lifeboatish, and I'm helping the addict, recover, and we're here, but that's what we are. We are recovery first, and so it's just what it is. So I can't be afraid to say those things. I'm doing my best. Awake said, like Brett couldn't understand it. It is this community that chooses to support the amazing channel that really makes the magic. We were the boat, which is why it hurts so bad to watch it sink. Exactly. I never talked to him about his ideology of it. So I really don't know what his thinking was. I can only watch his actions. And I was just blown away left and right. I'm like, what? Oh, what? But then if I go watch a show from like 2 or 3 years ago, I was like, oh, this dude had the right idea. This is badass. I mean, that's all it was. It was just, except for his theories on getting high. And it's because he was getting high. He was just making it okay in his mind. And you know what I mean? My other keeper, Sam, don't worry about sounding boatish. We know your heart. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yep. Lifeboat like. Yeah. John's comment was okay. Well, what do you do? What do you do now, John? Thank you, short note, Carrie. I appreciate that. Well, I guess that brings us to the end. I mean, we all got to go get on with our days. I love you guys. I might do a show this afternoon just because I'm feeling like doing stuff. So yeah, I will see you guys later. Thank you for all the super chats and super stickers. Let me make sure I recognized everybody. Thank you, Davey, so much. Thank you, Beach Heen, for the super sticker. Congratulations to Cosmic. Thank you for the gifted memberships, Beach Heen. I really appreciate you and all the support. Thank you, 1111. Did you make any special FUD recipes when you served? Hey, how come I did not see this earlier? I did FUD recipes, like prison stuff. Yeah, all the time, man. I got some great ones. Just tried legal live right now. Thank you so much. But first coffee. Thank you, Susie. I was called you Cindy. Thank you, Susie, for the super chat or sticker. I went too far. Where am I at? Not for Linda. Bam. Thank you, Gay Lynn, for the gifted memberships. Thank you, Joe Mama, for the super sticker or super chat. Money for Linda. Thank you, Catalina. Thank you for whoever gifted memberships. Yes, thank you so much for all the gifted memberships, all the super stickers, super chats. You guys are awesome. I love you guys so much. In the most beautiful and authentic parasocial way that I can. Thank you, Lord LKF. I just seen more from earlier. Thank you, Lord Kiss Freak, so much for the. I just erased it for the super chat or sticker. I can never tell which is which. Thank you, B. Cheen, for the amazing mods, and B. Cheen again. Thank you for the gifted memberships. You guys are all amazing. Let me just double check the chat. I'll probably see you guys this afternoon. Who knows? Life is a trip. I'm crazy, and you just never know what's going to go down.
Stay loud. Don't be woke. Stay wild. Stay awake. This was morning